Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to Grossinger Motors Arena down here in central Illinois for a quadruple header. Nihil hockey action here, the Nihil Game of the Week, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Alongside my partner, Eric Willowhite, my name is Aaron Schellen, and Game 1 of this Nihil Holiday 4-pack, as it was being referred to as, features the Glenview Stars and the Bloomington Thunder. We're about 2.5 minutes away from puck drop. A bit of a delay as the game over on the other rink took a little bit longer to finish, and they had the same officials, so we needed to wait for that game to end for the officials to get over here, and we are ready to go. So these two teams, two of the best teams in this Bantam 14U Bronze Division, the Glenview Stars, traveling south, currently 10-1-1 in their 12 games played. They sit atop this Bronze Division, while Bloomington is in fourth, but they've only played 8 games, and they're 6-1-1 in those 8 games. We're actually going to see them twice today, Game 1 and then again in Game 4. This Bloomington A Bantam 14U team will take the ice. Last time out for Glenview was a 3-0 win back on December 21st against Winter Club. And for Bloomington, their last game was a 3-3 tie against Wilmette Winnetka back on the 17th as well. These two teams played on November 17th. That was a 6-5 Bloomington victory. So maybe expect some fireworks here this morning in Bloomington. And yeah, Game 1 of 4, looking forward to this. It's going to be a fun, full day of hockey. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The Nihil member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the squirt, peewee, bantam, and midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. Nihil will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's Nihil Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about Nihil and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, the Nihil president, or visit the website at nihil.info. And Eric, is this our first, outside of the All-Star games, is this our first quadruple header ever here?
Yeah, we've as you said, I mean, we've done playoff games, we've done All-Star games, but as far as like regular season, we've never had a quadruple header. We've had some triple headers.
Oh, yeah.
But quadruple headers is the first time we've been able to do that. And this is our second trip down to Bloomington this season. So a great time to be down here. As Aaron said, we're going to have 4 games on tap starting out with the Stars and the Thunder here in 14U.
Yeah, looking forward to a quadruple header. We'll see how our voices are doing come about 6 o'clock this evening. But for now, I'm all in.
I'm worried about you, Aaron, though. I mean, we both have the girls' All-Star games tomorrow in West Dundee, so we got 3 tomorrow night. But then you got 4 more Wednesday night in Vernon Hills.
Yeah,
for the boys' All-Star games.
11 hockey games for me over the span of 3 days. It's a good thing I love the sport of hockey. Otherwise, this would be a challenging time for me. But no, Eric and I will be in West Dundee at Canlan tomorrow for 3 girls' All-Star games, and then Wednesday, Vernon Hills for the 4 boys' All-Star games, and we're ready to go. So starting in net for the hometown Bloomington Thunder is Robert Quinn. Thunder are in their home whites with black numbers piped in that fluorescent green with black and green stripes on the legs and the jersey. And on the other side, the Stars in their road blacks with the Glenview Stars logo on the front, the big red star, white numbers. And we're ready to go. And starting in net down for the Glenview Stars is Frog Brucato, number 40. So Brucato for the Stars, Quinn for the Thunder. 13-minute periods, and we are underway.
And I know we got some early intel, Aaron, regarding backup goaltender
Anthony Napolitano.
He may or may not be skating. He was in his goalie gear for warm-up, so we'll see what transpires there.
We'll see. We were told he was number 50, so if we see a number 50 out there, we know that's young Anthony out there on the ice for the Stars. Stars look to play the puck out. They can't. It's kept in by Harper Funk. Gets the shot in, and it beats Brucato, and just like that, 41 seconds into the game, Harper Funk puts her team up 1-0.
Well, you talked about fireworks after the 6-5 Bloomington win the last time these two played. I don't think you were expecting a goal this quickly.
No, 41 seconds in, just a wrist shot from the top of the far face-off dot, and it gets through, and it gives the Thunder an early 1-0 lead. This is Stella Bantham taken off of her stick. Nolan Forsyth-Daly dumps it in deep. Giving chase back there as Will Voorhees slings it around the near side. Stars not able to work it out yet. Near half boards with it, that's Isaac Johnson. Back to the point, the shot in, and I don't know if Brucato got a piece of that with their stick or pads, but was able to knock it into the corner. Behind the net with it now, Owen Amon. Amon tries to jam a couple of times. The puck is loose in the blue paint. It comes out, and the Stars finally work the puck out to center ice. Nice move there by Cam Breimer. Breimer tries the centering feed, but good back check by Amon. Tapped forward, Thunder now. Center ice with it. Amon gains the blue line 1-on-3, cuts it back into the middle. Good stick work by the Stars to take it away from him. Jack Friedman knocked off his stick. Amon gets it again, throws it through. Out the other side, the Stars with it now. Pushed up against the boards is Ryan Deppner. It's kept in at the point there by Dylan Kozak for the moment. Along the far side, out to center ice. Stars again walk into the offensive zone. Friedman able to dump it in deep. Deppner gives chase. He'll be the first one on it. Ryan pinned in that near corner by Grady Ponder. One more from each side come out. Stars work the puck out, and the Thunder will ice it. Oh, no icing. They're going to say that was tipped, I guess.
Really?
Looked like a pretty clear icing, but apparently somebody got a piece of that. Even the music guy started playing music. I think he thought it was icing as well, but at any rate.
Well, the far side official had the hand up, but I guess the near side one waved it off.
Maybe, yeah. Gray with the hard shot from the point. Landon Gray fires it wide. He'll go change up. And this is Kozak now slinging it around the near side. Colin Meros. Puck eludes him. Nice feed up ahead to Amon. Amon gains the offensive zone, battling 1-on-2. Back to the point. Abamont puts it towards the net. It's taken away there. Tyler Hudgens now with some speed, knocked off his stick, and that's going to be an offsides. So Stars struggling here a little bit in the early going to generate anything through the neutral zone. Thunder doing a nice job clogging up that center ice and not giving the Stars anything offensively.
A lot of active sticks, sticks in the passing lanes as well, but you're right. Clogging things up and just make it difficult for the Stars to just even get into the zone.
Stars play it back to their D. It's knocked away by Bantham. Bantham clears it in. And Will Voorhees behind his own net. Pass up ahead, tipped out. That should be an icing. It was off the stick of a Glenview Star, so that'll be an offensive zone draw for the Thunder.
We'll go right of Mercado, yeah.
So this is game one. Obviously, game two is a 10U Squirt Gold matchup as the the Romeoville Huskies will take on the Thunder. That'll be game two. Then we have a 12U matchup for game three, and then right back to these 14U Bantams for game four. So we're going to see this Thunder team twice today. Centering feed, standing there, kicking it forward is Landon Gray, and the puck is tapped in, so Gray kicked it with the stick, and I'm trying to get the license plate of who tapped it in, but Gray kicked it towards the goal. It came out the other side, and that's a grimy goal. That is Braden Derrickson on the near side, just tapping it in as Gray kicked it towards the goal, and it gives his team now a 2-0 lead.
Wasn't sure if he was trying to make sure that the official was giving him credit for the goal. He was looking over at that box.
Cleaning his untucking his jersey to say, hey, make sure you see this number there. But yeah, that was kind of a heady play, and that shot from Jackson Guerrero goes top shelf over the right shoulder of Frog Rucado in Bloomington. Unloading on the offense here. 3 goals in the first 4 minutes and 10 seconds. They're up 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even halfway through period number 1. 2 goals here, what, in the span of 10 seconds?
Yeah, that was a tough one, though.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to have a goalie change here as Anthony Napolitano is going to come out. So that answers that question. Napolitano, we weren't sure if he was going to suit up as a goalie or a skater, and there's your answer, as number 78, Anthony Napolitano, is now in net. I wonder if he's any relation to our friend Mike Napolitano. I'll have to ask Mike when we're on the way home.
I was just thinking of that. Now, I'm sure there's a ton of Napolitanos, but that was the first thing I was thinking of when you said his name.
Looks like we're going to have a penalty called here on the Thunder. Yeah, our good friend Mike, he's the 3rd member of this Stream Sports Midwest broadcast crew. He'll be with me on Wednesday in Vernon Hills for the All-Star game, so we'll have to ask him if he's got an Anthony. I'm sure he has an Anthony in his family. Even if he's not related to this one, I'm sure he has an Anthony in his family.
That's a sure bet.
Yeah. This is Stella Bantham in the box, so an opportunity for the Stars to get back into this here, down 3-0, about 4.5 minutes into the first period. Thunder win the draw, skate out to center ice, taken away those Stars now with some speed. This is Hudgens. Hudgens in. Shot is deflected by Braden Derrickson. Good stick work by Derrickson to not allow Hudgens to get much on that shot.
Quick whistle there. The puck actually came free, but the referee blew it the whistle, so we'll have a face-off to the left here.
Yep, the Thunder have 6 skaters on the ice, so 2 of them got to go.
Yeah.
This is Deppner on the draw for Glenview. Wins it over to the near boards, back to the point. Kozak goes D to D. The shot in, deflected wide. Sam Gall tries to play it back to the point. Nice keep there by Dylan Kozak. Kozak top of the near faceoff dot. Backhands it in towards the goal, and Hudgens tries a quick one-timer spinning around. Doesn't put it on net. Out to center ice, and Kozak will be the first one on it. Dylan playing it forward to Gall. Gall just throws it in. Giving chase will be Deppner as the Stars change their D. Deppner in the far corner, pinned against the boards. 3 white jerseys there, and it's dug out by Funk. Back to the point. Voorhees keeps it in, throws it down deep. Tyler Hudgens tries to play it there. He and Amon battle. Stars have it. Back to the D again. Shot from the point. That hit a stick or a body in front. I don't know if Quinn ever got a stick on that, but it deflected into the far corner. Voorhees along the boards, down low. On the bumper. Below the red line. Deppner again on his backhand. Tries to go forehand. Puck sitting there, kept in for the moment. Still kept in nicely by the Stars. And finally, I think that puck did, that puck did squirt out. That'll be a neutral zone draw with 16 seconds left on the penalty to Stella Bantham.
Yeah, Caleb Stout did a good job of keeping that puck in initially, but then the return action by the Thunder, eventually able to get it just outside the zone.
Back into the zone, played by the Thunder, so the Stars can attack. They keep the puck in at the point, walking in between the dots. The shot ripped over the net by Jack Friedman.
Yeah, it's some volume.
It certainly did. And the Thunder now dig it out to center ice. Johnson, Isaac Johnson stops there, cuts back in towards the middle. Penalty is up to Bantham. Bantham with some space now. Bantham with the shot, and that one's wide of the net, over the top of the net as well. Stars shovel it out to center ice. Knocked down there by Ethan Sidoti. Backhanded in, Sidoti was able to clear. First one on it, Seth Weiss. Good hustle by Weiss. Centering feed, looking for Breimer, not able to complete that pass. Here's Weiss again. Tried to go backhand, forehand, squirted off his stick. Now he's pinned against the boards here right in front of us. Johnson tries to stick handle through 4 blue jerseys, black jerseys. He can't. This is Bantham again. Bantham stopping on a dime. Nice pad save made by Napolitano. Behind the net. Ooh, dangerous play there as Kozak almost played that into his own net. Shoved forward, and Jackson Guerrero able to play it out to center ice. Walking now up through the neutral zone is Deppner. Ryan Deppner across the blue line. Deppner with the shot, and more good stick work by Landon Gray. And that stick in the shooting lane. Nice play behind the back by Amon. This is Amon one-on-one, twisting the defender around. Amon now takes it deep on the backhand, goes wide of the near side. Thunder walk in from the far face-off dot. The shot, the save made by Napolitano. Blocker and glove save. Out to center ice. Here come the Stars. 3-on-2.
Yeah.
Yep, Deppner across the blue line. Fires off the wrist shot. I think that hit the stick and the crossbar and hopped up into the netting. So nice shot there by Deppner. Good stick save by Quinn, and I think that caught just the corner where the crossbar and the post meet, and it skipped up into the netting.
Yeah, it was a 3-on-2 opportunity. Deppner, however, had some distance between himself and his 2 line mates. So in that situation, just shoot it instead of doing a drop back pass. You don't want to do that.
That was the right play, and he got a lot on it.
Yeah. And a good save by Quinn.
Derrickson plays it up. Played in deep by the Thunder. Thunder only with 10 skaters. They have 2 games today, so it's a lot of ice time for these young men and women. And that's going to be icing, as I think Nolan Forsythe Daly kind of baited the referee into that icing call. Nolan didn't look like he was going full speed for that puck.
You know, when you only have 10 on your roster, you got to do those things.
Yeah, you got to coast. Got to coast a little bit. But he drew the icing and an offensive zone draw for his team to the right here of Anthony Napolitano. We have one of the officials down in the penalty box talking to the scorekeeper. I don't know why the clock just went from 3.5 minutes to 40.5 left in the first.
It's supposed to be
4:05.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
They must not have stopped the clock after the whistle blew after the icing.
Yeah.
All right, so we're ready. Draw to the right in Napolitano. It'll be Weiss and Derrickson. It's won by Weiss. Kozak has his legs taken out from under him. No call there. Thought that might have been a trip on the Thunder, but nothing doing. Weiss tries to self-pass off the boards. A potential 3-on-1 here for the Stars. This is Hudgens. Hudgens has Weiss with him. Gets it to Weiss. The elevated pass hops up over his stick, though. Knocked away.
Saucer is difficult to execute.
Cleared in by Landon Gray. I'm watching Landon Gray. He's got his mouth guard hanging out of his mouth a la Seth Curry. He's sitting there chewing on it. He gets a couple of whacks, and Napolitano is able to make the save. Skating right past us, chewing on his mouthpiece rather than having it in his mouth. So a couple of good saves here by Anthony Napolitano, keeping this a 3-0 game. About 3.5 left to go in the first. Draw to Napolitano's left. The one-timer blocker save by Napolitano into that far corner. Banged up off the boards and kept in by the Thunder. Pass cross ice. The shot. There's a nice blocker save. And standing on the doorstep, Stella Bantham not able to knock that one home. That initial shot taken by Owen Amon. Out to center ice with it now. Deppner gains the blue line. Deppner cuts in. Deppner forehand. He has his legs taken out. The net comes off of its, well, it's not on pegs for this level, so we'll just have a whistle and a draw. So I like what I've seen from Ryan Deppner so far. He's had a couple of quick up-ice moves, and that's created some opportunities for his team.
Yeah, he skated that one right between the circles down at his own end and was able to carry coast to coast there.
I didn't think he was going to have the space to cut inside like he did, but that was a quick move to get himself in between the dots. I thought for sure he was going to take it wide, but Nope, cut it inside and got a good clean shot in. Voorhees and Amon bang into each other. Amon goes down. It's cleared into the offensive zone for the Glenview Stars, who trail 3-0. 3 goals in the first 3.5 minutes by Bloomington. Stout keeps it in at the point for the moment. Stout again puts it towards the net, and it forces Quinn to make the save. Backhanded around by Guerrero, kept in there by Voorhees. Voorhees towards the net, and Robert Quinn will put the big mid on it to cover up for a whistle.
I like Quinn doing that. You know, the Stars are kind of buzzing around in the zone a little bit there and just kind of take some of the pressure off. Also allow the Thunder to get some fresh players on the ice.
Yeah, Stars seem to have got their feet underneath them here a little bit, Eric. That the first couple of minutes was rough for them, and I don't know if they drove in this morning or if they spent the night here last night, but they seem to have got their hockey legs underneath them. It took about 8 or 9 minutes, but they got their legs underneath them. And again, last time these two teams played, it was a high-scoring game, 6-5. So I don't think we're done with the scoring just yet, as that's an offsides with 2 minutes and change left to go in the first.
You know, one thing I want to talk about, and we had that one penalty on Bantam, is we have the luxury of having the penalty box right in front of us here. And normally, at most hockey rinks, you know, at this level, the penalty boxes are between the benches. So it's kind of nice having the penalty box here. We can, you know, see who's going in the box. We can clearly see referees, officials, and signals and things like that.
A nice play by Weiss to play the puck to himself. Centering feed. Players collide in between the dots. Kept in, not kept in at the point by Jack Friedman. Just squirts between his legs. Misplays the puck, but Maros is able to tap it forward, and it's stolen away by the Thunder. Yeah, I like it when we have the penalty box down below us rather than the benches. It just makes it a little bit easier on our side. Good pinch there by Nolan Forsyth Daly.
Because it's all about the broadcast.
Well, right, yeah, it's all about us.
Yeah.
Come on. Battle right in front of us.
Ooh.
Big collision there, and I'm not sure who that's going to be on.
I think it's on.
Is it going to go on
Forsyth Daly?
Yeah, it is going to go on Forsyth Daly as he got in the way of Hudgens, and he took the worst of that.
Yeah.
Nolan Forsyth Daly was run over by Tyler Hudgens. Let's see if they get him for interference.
I think it's
a trip. You get him for a trip. Okay. If anything, I thought maybe interference because
thinking, yeah.
Hudgens played the puck in, and then Forsyth Daly got in his way and knocked him over, but Nolan will go to the box for a trip, so another chance for the Stars to dig a little closer here as they trail 3-0. Back to the point. That's Friedman. Goes D to D. Voorhees with the shot, and the save made by Quinn. No real traffic in front of Robert Quinn, so pretty easy save on the wrist shot from the point by Voorhees.
Pretty big power play, however, for the Stars. You want to get a tally here before the period ends.
Yeah.
This is how you do it.
Yep, 100%. Those late period goals are huge. Here's Voorhees again. Now comes over to Friedman. Friedman tries the shot. That deflects up into the netting and completely out of play. We need another puck, folks.
Yes, we do. A good stick by Bantam there, getting in front of that shot. Stars have won both faceoffs so far in this power play, so that's a good sign for the Stars offense to get things generated, but
and you know what I just learned?
What?
I learned that there is a puck slot in the scorer's booth. There's a slot in the glass that's just big enough to fit an extra puck through. I never knew that.
That's because they're rarely on our side of the ice.
Yeah, that's interesting. Here's Deppner again, centers it to Weiss. Weiss right back to Deppner. Deppner with the centering feed, tips into the near corner through the crease. Deppner with the backhand, and the save made by Quinn. So Deppner, right place, right time. Good backhand, just not able to finish.
Good puck movement there by the Stars, however, on this power play. They've been generating some good opportunities.
Face off now to the left.
Puck slot. I like that.
Stars able to keep it in. Centers it. Backhanded by towards the net by Hudgens. Deppner takes it below the red line. He's in the far corner with it. 22 seconds left in the period. Back to the point, put towards the net. Weiss in the near corner now. Weiss back to the point to Friedman. Friedman winds up, takes the shot, And that's pinned up against the near post by Quinn with some help by Brian Abamont. That was a nice shot by Friedman and forced Quinn to make the save, and Abamont used his stick and Quinn's pad to pin that against the post.
Yeah, and I don't know, like shot or shot pass, either way, nice job by Friedman. He had Hudgens right there on the doorstep.
One more chance here, backhanded towards the net, just kicked aside by the left pad of Robert Quinn, and that will take us to period number 2. The Thunder scored 3 goals in the first 3.5 minutes of that period to take the lead. The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Today, well, watch this game on tape delay, I guess. The Blackhawks will host the Calgary Flames at 2 o'clock today on NBC Sports Chicago. Tuesday night, Edmonton comes a Colin, Connor McDavid, 7:30 p.m., and then Thursday the 11th. The top team in the NHL, the Winnipeg Jets, will host the Blackhawks 7 p.m.
What?
That game's on NBC Sports Chicago.
The Jets?
Jets have the best record in the NHL right now.
Wow.
Yep. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. The Little Blackhawks Learn to Play is a program created by the NHL to make hockey more accessible and to inspire boys and girls 5 to 9 years old to get in the game. The Blackhawks' goal is for the kids enrolled in this program to become a part of the local hockey community and to develop fundamental skills that help them succeed on and off the ice. If you know kids who might be interested, you can find more details and register for winter or spring Little Blackhawks Learn to Play programming at NHL.com/Blackhawks/amateur/little-Blackhawks. So, Eric, first of 12 periods in the books here from Grossinger Motors Arena, and it was a good first period if you're a Thunder fan.
It really was. Bloomington came out strong, but then towards the tail end there, as you mentioned, the Stars kind of found their legs and they were pushing, but that's where I think the play by Robert Quinn doesn't want to go unnoticed here. He was able to stave off a few nice shots from the Stars and keep the goose egg so far.
Yeah, that end of the first period, like I said, it looked like the Stars got their legs underneath them at about, at about that 6-minute mark of the first period or so. But in that first 3.5 minutes of the period, the Thunder controlled the pace of play, put up 3 goals. Harper Funk, Stella Bantham, and Braden Derrickson.
We have, not sure what's going on here. Maybe we'll take a peek.
Forsyth Daly should still be in the box here for a little bit. His penalty is off the books.
Okay.
But the penalty started with less than 2 minutes left in the period. So I think they're trying to figure out how much time should be left on the penalty.
Yep. Yeah. So trying to get that set up here on the scoreboard.
Yep. So we hope you're having a wonderful first full week of 2024. This is our first broadcast here of the Nihil Game of the Week on Stream Sports Midwest. We have 12 games for you in the next 3 days, 11 games for you in the next 3 days. So 52 seconds left is what is on the books here for Forsyth Daly. Stars behind their net. Deppner tipped away by Gray. Deppner gets it back. Deppner throws it out to Gall. It gets off his stick. Back into the defensive zone for Glenview.
Kind of talk about the challenges when you don't score on a late period power play that carries over. Is it's a center ice draw, and if you don't win that draw, as the Stars did not in that particular situation, they haven't been in the offensive zone yet.
Right, you lose. It's a quick way to lose 30 or 40 seconds off a power play. And that's where we are. There's 10 seconds left on that power play. Stars try to wrap it out in front. The shot knocked down on the near post, and that was played with a high stick by Seth Weiss.
Good idea, though, but yeah, that was a clear high stick.
Yep. The draw will come in the neutral zone. Forsyth Daly 2 seconds away from coming out of the penalty box. Probably the longest 2 minutes of this young man's life. He's been sitting in there for about 10 minutes now. Draws one by the Thunder. Forsyth Daly comes out of the box and immediately gives Stout a little chop, and he's going right back in. He came out of the box, a little cross check on Caleb Stout as he comes out of the box, and he gets whistled for it, and he's going right back to the box. So that was pretty clear, pretty obvious from Nolan Forsythe Daly, and the officials coming into the box to tell him what he did, but it was pretty clear. He hopped out of the box. There was a little cross check right on the wrists of Stout. The whistle blew, and he turns around and goes right back into the box.
I love it. I mean, it's unfortunate he's in the box again, but it's like, all right, I like it.
I like the spirit.
Yes.
The puck's put towards the net by the Stars.
Sunday morning spirit.
Yeah, I love it. Swept over to the far side. Stars have it over there. Hudgens. And it's thrown out by the Thunder. Stout will chase with Bantham bearing down on him. Funk gains the red line smartly and just backhands it in deep. Stout has it stolen away by Amon. Amon 1-on-3 controlling the puck, and now Deppner. Up along the far boards, Hudgens taken away from Hudgens. Deppner gets it back. Tries the self pass, and Thunder doing a nice job at that far point, just keeping the Stars hemmed in their own zone here on the power play.
Yeah, we're almost a minute into this second Forsythe Daly penalty, and again,
Stars,
they haven't been in the offensive zone.
They haven't had much time in the neutral zone yet on this power play.
Right.
And again, at that near point this time, Funk keeps it in, and Deppner now tries the far side with some speed, tapping it forward. Hudgens, little self-pass, chips it ahead. Hard shot through the crease, and getting a stick on it was Napolitano. Friedman is banged against the boards by Bantham. That centering feed just finds the stick of a white jersey and kept in nicely. Hudgens tries the centering feed put towards the net by Sidoti, and it's cleared out. That is going to be icing, so it'll be an offensive zone draw here for the Stars with 13 seconds left in on the power play to Nolan Forsythe Daly.
Fresh set of forwards coming on for the Stars right now. They'll keep the same set of defensemen in Friedman and Kozak.
Going to start charging Nolan rent down in that penalty box. Draw to the left here of Quinn.
He's just hoping there's no players just outside the door when he gets out.
Right, have the play in one of the zones, nothing in the neutral zone. Back to the point, Friedman. Friedman goes D to D. Kozak walks in, whiffs a little bit on the wrist shot, and that'll give the Thunder a chance to counterattack. Ooh, Forsythe Daly almost had a breakaway if that pass had been connected. Here comes Friedman now down the near side. He's tripped, and that should be another penalty, and it will.
Yep.
The Stars will go right back on the power play. This will be their third power play in about the last 7 minutes of play. They had a power play, about 5 or 6 seconds of even strength play, another power play, about 10 seconds of even strength play there, and now another power play as Isaac Johnson goes to the box for the trip.
Yeah, you can't say that the Stars aren't getting their chances on special teams here. 3 power plays in a row.
And this is their 4th overall. They had one in the first as well. So got to take advantage of one of these if you want to get back into this game. But the Thunder have done a really nice job right there winning the draws, and that's been huge. You mentioned that at that second period opening face-off. You win the draw, and in this case it was iced, but you win the draw, and that gives you possession, and it becomes pretty easy to kill clock. Draw to the left of Robert Quinn. Be Deppner and Harper Funk.
Won another one.
Yep, Funk wins another one. And it'll be, ooh, that will be an icing. That thing tried to curve back into the blue paint.
Yeah.
But stayed wide, and
Anthony Napolitano, he had to be on his watch there.
you could see the puck. It was bouncing and flipping, and it was starting to break back towards the net. It actually went through the crease, just not through the blue paint. So draw number 3. This time it'll be Weiss. He wins the draw back to Deppner. Deppner tries to wind up, overskates it. Back on his forehand, the shot in, the puck's in the paint. A couple of backhand whacks at it, and Weiss not able to put that one home. Excuse me, that was Hudgens. Right in the blue paint, Hudgens with about 3 whacks at it. And holding the line was Robert Quinn.
Hudgens has been consistently in front of the net on the power plays, had some chances there. But as you said, Robert Quinn just doing a great job. Your most important penalty killer is the goalkeeper. And when they did have their chances, Quinn shut the door.
Hudgens overskates that one. Gets it back to Friedman at the point. Friedman walking in, top of the dots. The shot deflects into the body of Quinn. And he closed down in a hurry. Nice shot by Friedman. Nice tip, nice save.
Yeah, that one almost got through the wickets of Quinn there. And luckily for Quinn and the Thunder, he was able to shut that.
Yeah, that right arm. The puck rolled up on the right arm, and he was able to knock it down in between his pads. Landon Gray puts it into the Stars zone. Gray and Deppner behind the net. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty called here on the Stars. So that's now 4 penalties that the Thunder have been able to kill off. And we're going to skate forward to a side for about a minute here. And that'll be Deppner going to the box. And I did just receive confirmation that Anthony Napolitano, no relation that Mike's aware of.
Right.
Yeah, no relation that he's aware of. So we'll skate forward to a side here.
Mike will be with you on Wednesday.
Yep.
Up at Vernon Hills for those boys All-Star games.
Yep, looking forward to that. Those are always fun. Winds up the shot from the point, deflected down, but Napolitano able to make the save. Ponder with that initial shot. Stars work it out now. This is Caleb Stout. Backhand pass to Meros. Stella Bantham banged into the boards, and we're going to have a penalty called on the Stars.
This game's getting a little physical.
Getting chippy.
Yeah.
Getting chippy. So we're going to skate 4-on-3. So you talk about a lot of space on the ice. 4-on-3 for the next 37 seconds, and then the Stars will have a 2-skater advantage for about a minute. That's Vinny Batista in the box. Weiss, Voorhees, and Friedman are the penalty killers for the Stars.
Good choice on the Bad Boys music there.
Slap shot from the point, but in and out of the glove of Napolitano. It comes out the near side. Derrickson puts it towards the net, blockered away by Napolitano. The Stars are able to just turn around and sling it the length of the ice. That should have the legs. It will have the legs. That'll be an icing. So 16 seconds left on the penalty to Isaac Johnson. Once Isaac is out, the Thunder will have a 2-skater advantage for 56 seconds, 58 seconds. I can't math. 56 seconds? 56 seconds.
Sure.
Yes, 56 seconds.
Again, we were told there would not be math.
Right. Stars win the draw. Slung around by Friedman. Bantham is there, though. Centers it. Comes through to Guerrero. Top of the near dot. Good stick work by Friedman, but kept in at the point. Bantham puts it, though, right onto the stick of Weiss. Weiss 1-on-3 now as Johnson comes storming out of the box. So it's a 5-on-3 here for the Thunder. Here comes Isaac Johnson with a head of steam. Works it wide. Plays it back now to Amon. Amon centering feed back to the point. D to D. That's Guerrero. Jackson Guerrero throws it around to the far side where Owen Amon has it. Amon drop pass. There's Amon in between the dots. The shot deflects up into the air and off the back glass. Isaac Johnson now. Johnson cuts in on the backhand, chips it over to Guerrero. Guerrero puts the shot through, the rebound, and burying it. Owen Amon. Nicely done by Jackson Guerrero. That low shot off the right pad in Napolitano finds the stick of Owen Amon, and Amon does not miss, and it gives his team a 4-0 lead.
Vinny Batista was trying to get early release there. But no, you do have to stay.
Yep, that was scored with 5 seconds left on the two-skater advantage, so the Thunder still have a man advantage for the next 33 seconds.
That was good work there by the Thunder to get that goal. There was an initial nice shot block by Friedman, got a stick on the shot by Alman. It went into that corner, but then the Thunder were able to reestablish and then get that goal. Some nice passing.
Yeah, and it's a nice strategy to take that low, hard shot, force the goalie to make the pad save, and hope that your skater is on the other end to tap it home. And that's exactly what happened there, as Owen Alman was just waiting on the doorstep, and that was an easy goal for Owen. Out to center ice. Friedman to space. Cleared in by Sam Gall. That'll just about do it on the penalty here to Vinny Batista. So we're going to skate 5 to his side, really for the first time this entire period. It's been power plays one way or the other almost the entirety of period 2 so far.
Yeah.
We're at
slowing things down.
6:14 left to go in the period, and we're going to have 5 skaters for each side.
And now we got a delay. Napolitano is doing some maintenance on his, looks like his pads. So we have a little delay while the official waits for Napolitano to tighten up his left pad there. And he's got to take off all that gear to fix everything.
Yep.
So it's tough for goalies.
Yeah, goalies have a tough life. Deppner on the draw here for the Stars as they look to get one before this period ends, down 4-0. Stout from the point. There's Deppner. Deppner in between the dots. The shot, and that hit the stick of his own skater.
Oh.
Cam Breimer was right in front of him, and Deppner put it off of Breimer's stick, and it airmailed up into the netting.
Yeah, Deppner had a wide open shot there right between the circles. And as you mentioned, Stars looking to get a tally here to end the second. Maybe 2 if they can.
Yeah.
Cut the deficit in half, but it starts with 1.
And that puck went out of net, out of play. So once again, the puck slot comes into play, which is, I'm now fascinated with it. I guess I never really thought about it, but yeah, there's a little slot right here in front of us. It's about the size of a hockey puck.
Now we need it automated like a dispenser.
Yeah, there we go. Like an automatic puck dispenser. It just drops from someplace.
Yeah, kind of like a Pez.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. Yeah, like a Pez dispenser for hockey pucks.
That's right.
That'll work. Stella Bantham behind the net. Just fended off by Deppner. Deppner tries to clear it out and can't. Big collision there. Shot in. Save made by Napolitano. The puck is loose. That was Bantham again on that shot. 1-on-2 now. Aerial pass for Deppner. Deppner fires the shot and tried to pick near corner, but missed the net.
Beautiful pass, beautiful stop by Deppner, but as you mentioned, whistled it wide.
Pass looking through to Bantham, and Napolitano covers up for the whistle.
I tell you, I'm not going to be surprised if 88 and White tallies a goal. She's been on the doorstep quite a few times, has Bantham, and just coming up short here, but she's active. Puck seems to find her, and she's finding those open areas.
Back to the point, splits the D, and both teams will give chase. Banged up, kept in by Friedman at the near point. Friedman loses it. Over to the far side, Batista not able to play it. There's Friedman again, dumping it in deep as Seth Weiss will be the first one on it below the red line. Weiss backhanded centering feed, and that'll come out to center ice. Friedman will have to play it again, has to wait for his line mates to clear. Landon Gray now. Harper Funk. Now back the other direction. Pass up, looking for Funk. That will miss her, and that'll be an icing. 4 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the middle period. The first of 4 here from Grossinger Motors. Bloomington.
Another offensive draw here for the Stars to get something set up. Let's see who we're going to have in the circle here. We got Deppner.
Looks like Isaac Johnson, 68, I believe, taking the draw for Bloomington. Isaac wins it. Scaled around by Guerrero. Guerrero to Amon. Amon just backhands it out to center ice. Deppner again. There's Hudgens. Tries to play it back to Gall, but Bantham in the way. 4 separate goal scorers here for the Thunder so far. Harper, Funk, Owen, Amon, Stella Bantham, Braden Derrickson, each with goals. Comes out to the near side. Hudgens bangs in to Bantham. Bantham throws it cross ice, but there's nobody over there other than Dylan Kozak for the Stars. Kozak's pass stolen by Johnson. Center ice, tapped away. Jack Friedman backhands it up off the glass, tipped forward nicely. Deppner gains the blue line. Deppner, they give him space, he takes it. Deppner tries the cross ice pass, and it's deflected up into the air. And Thunder just backing away from Deppner, and another great opportunity for 53 and 20 in blue. And here they come again. Deppner stops, cuts back into the middle, taken away from him. Nice move there by Gall. Gall walking in, the shot, and the save made by Robert Quinn.
Kind of feeling a little bit of a push coming on from the Stars here, Aaron. We talked about that towards the end of the first period. Nothing came of it in terms of goal, but they were getting some pressure. Kind of feels like the same thing's happening right now. They desperately need a tally.
Yeah, Robert Quinn's been really solid. Hasn't had to make any highlight reel saves, but he's been positioned really well, so a lot of the shots are hitting him right in that Thunder logo in the chest, which is what you want, right? You don't want your goalie to have to be Dominik Hasek.
No, he's a big goalie, too, so he takes up a lot of that cage.
A lot of space. Puck knocked away. This is Sidoti. Sidoti tries the bad angle shot, and the puck comes loose, and another quick whistle.
Wow.
Cam Breimer taps it in, but after the whistle, it's the second time we've seen that. So tough break for the Glenview Stars right there as that puck squirted out. There were 2 blue jerseys standing in front of an open net.
Still a good initial save there by Quinn, even on the tough angle shot.
Weiss wins it back to Stout. Stout looking for the tip from Weiss. Here's Breimer. Breimer steps around the defender. Throws it over to the near side. Stout tries to pinch, able to keep it in. Sidoti, or excuse me, that was Breimer. Along the near side, Funk with the hard backhand pass, and that'll relieve some of the pressure. Pass up ahead, Voorhees finds Breimer. Breimer between the dots, the shot, and a nice right pad save made by Quinn. Weiss, Breimer again, and another shot, and another save by Quinn. When Quinn can see the puck, he is really, really sharp. He has done a really nice job here. Here comes Funk in gray. Funk down the near side. Funk the shot in, and it beats Napolitano off the outside, off the inside of the far post, and that's number 2 for Harper Funk, and it's a 5-0 Thunder lead here, and that's unfortunate for the Stars. They had a couple of golden opportunities highlighted by the goal that was tapped in after the whistle, Eric, and then the Thunder come right down and they put in their 5th.
Yeah, I mean, so you got to give a lot of credit to Quinn, right? Keeping the Stars off the board, and then the Thunder just keep doing what they've been doing, which is putting the puck in the net.
Here come the Stars now. That's Deppner, and once again, Robert Quinn makes the save. And I don't want to overlook the fact that this Glenview Stars team, Eric, is 10-1-1 in their 12 games. They've outscored their opponents 64-26 in those 10 games, and they're on the short end of a 5-0 score here against the Bloomington Thunder. So this is a very, very good Thunder team. Even though they're a bit shorthanded, only 10 skaters, this is a very good team. Stars walking across the blue line. Deppner tries to cut in between a couple of white jerseys, and they're going to call the Thunder for a trip, and it's unfortunate for the Thunder as I think Deppner actually stepped on the puck, Eric, and went down, but they're going to get the Thunder for a trip.
Yeah, it looks like that'll be Stella Bantham going to the box for the trip. Another one of these late period power plays, though. You really want to get that score now.
Yeah. Try to get one here before the period ends. If this does go to the third period 5-0. We will play that third period with a running clock.
So you got Deppner at the right point along with Friedman at the left point.
You know, Weiss on the draw out there with Hudgens and Gall.
And Hudgens will go to the front of the net based on what we've seen before. There he goes.
There he goes. Comes over to Friedman here at the near point. Friedman winds up. The shot deflected, knocked down nicely by Forsyth Daly. And the Stars, nice play there by Deppner to play it to himself. Just a little backhand up off the boards. Gall puts it towards the net. Deppner now, bad angle. The puck swung loose. Gall comes in. The shot doesn't make it through. There's Forsyth Daly again. Really the smallest skater on the ice for the Thunder, taking a couple of shots off the shin pads here on this power play. As we're down to 26 seconds left in the period. Pass up ahead to Weiss. Weiss breaking in on the backhand. Good stick work by the Thunder. Weiss, though, coming in. The one-time attempt shot, right toe save. The shot, a shoulder save made by Robert Quinn. And we're going to have another penalty called here on the Thunder, I believe. Yes, it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 1:06. Those are the two best saves of the day from Robert Quinn. A right toe save followed by a right shoulder save, keeping this 5-0.
It's been a pretty active power play here on both sides.
So that's Derrickson in the box. So there's only 9 seconds left in the period. An opportunity, though, you win the draw. You can get a couple of shots here, but winning that draw is critical. Weiss will take the draw. Tied up in the dot. And squirting off the stick of Voorhees, and that will do it for the period. So the Stars will go to the third period with a two-skater advantage for 57 seconds, Eric. And if there's any opportunity for them to do it, it will be in that first minute or two of period 3. Throughout the league, teams have been assigned to competitive divisions for the regular season from now until early February. Each team will be working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end-of-season Nihil Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the nihil.info website and the Nihil Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of Nihil games. Our next games in today's Holiday 4-pack from Bloomington are 12:50. Squirt AA hosts the Huskies. Squirt AA at 2 p.m. Pee Wee A takes on the Kenosha Comets, Pee Wee 2B. And then at 4:20, it will be this Bloomington Bantam A facing the Vipers, Bantam A4. Tune in right here on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel. Nihil players and goalies. Nihil's best flow is back. This is a fun celebration of the best hockey hair in the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this annual event amongst players and fans and broadcasters. It doesn't say that, but I added the and broadcasters. Ask your team manager how you can get involved. One player represents their team in the contest. This year, there will be a Squirt Pee Wee Bantam and College Junior Prep winner. They will win prizes for their team and themselves. Team managers have from right now until January 14th. That is 1 week from today. So let that hair grow out for about another 5 days and then submit your entries. Prizes this season are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey, the Northern Illinois Hockey League, Bona Beef, and Tricoci University. Be sure to give your team a chance to win Nihil's Best Flow 2024. So Stars a long time at their bench here, Eric, and I said as we went to the break, this is their best chance to climb back into this. If you can get one on the 5-on-3, one on the 5-on-4, all of a sudden you look up and it's a 5-2 game. But the other thing they have going against them right now, 5-goal lead in the third period. We're going to be playing this period with a running clock. So they need one, and they need one soon to stop that running clock.
And the Thunder actually won the draw, but the Stars got possession.
The Thunder have possession here, and they clear it out to center ice. And no icing, so that will benefit the Thunder. Gray able to just tap it in deep. About 20 seconds gone here in the third. Pass up ahead to Hudgens. Hudgens tries to feed it through to Weiss, but Landon Gray is there, and he deflects it. Gray bangs into Hudgens. Hudgens back to the point. Friedman down low. The pass back to the point. Deppner takes the shot off the outside of the post. banged around.
Elbow.
Yeah, banged around and not kept in at the point that hops over the stick of Friedman. Deppner now gains the blue line. One of the skaters is back. Weiss leaves it for Hudgens. Hudgens, the slap shot. A couple of opportunities there to just shoot the puck.
Right.
Weiss was walking in by himself, and he made the choice to pass it. As Bantham coming forward with a head of steam. She loses it. Weiss gets it back. Taps it forward to Deppner. Deppner loses it to Johnson. Forsyth Daly clears it in. 30 seconds left on the final power play here for the Stars. The Thunder did a really nice job in that first minute killing off that power play. Bantham, she's got one. She's looking for her second. She fights with Deppner for the puck, wins it, tries the wraparound, comes out the near side, and the Stars work it out to center ice. Potential 2-on-1 if they can hurry. That's Gall. Gall loses the puck. It finds its way onto the right pad of Quinn. He shovels it into the far corner. Gall bangs into Bantham, and the puck is pushed out to center ice by the Bloomington Thunder.
Boy, everything is coming up Thunder in this game. I mean, that was a great penalty kill. They've killed two two-person advantages in this game.
Forsyth Daly will be the first one on it for Bloomington. Nice little move there to the outside to play the puck. Loses it, though, to Deppner. Deppner walking towards the near face-off, not the shot, and the save made by Quinn. Off that left arm into the big mitt, and he'll cover up. I've been super impressed by number 35 in goal for the Thunder, Robert Quinn. He has stopped everything thrown his way, and the Stars have had some good chances here, especially in the second period and here into the third, but Quinn's been up to the task.
His rebound control is really solid, too. That was a one-and-done attempt there for the Stars.
Chipped out by Funk. This is Amon. Amon chops it into the far corner. On the forehand. Looking for somebody at the point, but there's nobody there other than Cam Breimer. And that'll be thrown in by Jackson Guerrero offsides, and Jackson just throws the arms up into the air and says, "My bad." He didn't look to see where his line mates were.
Yeah. Like all of them were in the offensive
right,
zone,
yeah.
but that happens.
Right, but that's okay. And that's why he reacted the way he did. But better safe than sorry with a 5-goal lead and the clock running. No reason to take any chances at all. Pushed out to center ice, and that will be an icing. And if you're the Thunder, you're fine with this, because this icing and reset and puck drop is going to take 30 or 40 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, with the running clock going, so it's, I think you can kind of see in the Stars, I hate the body language thing, but they kind of look pretty run down right now. They weren't able to tally on that power play advantage, and they're still sitting here with a shutout running clock, and Quinn's just denying every good opportunity they get.
And that power play at the end of the second period from the Stars, really impressive. Had a couple of really great opportunities, but Quinn made that right toe save and then a right shoulder save, and that really just ended any chance the Stars had in that second period. And then in the third, you said it, they killed off that two-man advantage for about 50 seconds. Backhanded up and out. Deppner's pinned against the boards, and Isaac Johnson now gains the red line for the Thunder. He'll clear it in deep. We're down to about 8 minutes now left to go in the third.
Yeah, if you're the Thunder, what you want to do is just do the simple plays here. You already have a substantial lead with the running clock. Don't try and do too much. Right,
it's all about, and you can see they've got one of their skaters just standing in the defensive zone right now. It's about gaining the red line as Stella Bantham walks in. She's tripped, and we're going to have a penalty called. I think we're going to have the Stars are going to go to the box here. Or are we just calling a penalty? I'm not sure why the whistle blew, because the puck was sitting in the crease. Did the net come off its?
No, they haven't adjusted the net. That was like the first thing I think was like maybe the net came off, but maybe it was just a player safety check.
Yeah, Stella Bantham came crashing through the crease, and that puck was never covered up by Napolitano, but they blew the whistle anyway. And as I was saying, for Glenview, here's a shot, and that was going to go wide, but Napolitano snags it. Gain the red line before you dump it in.
Right.
Make sure that your line mates are out of the zone. Just don't ice it. keep the puck in the neutral zone or the offensive zone and just be smart and about your plays and walk out of here with the first of hopefully 2 victories if you're a Thunder fan here for this 14U team.
Yeah, it's a good start for game 1.
Cleared in deep as we're under 7. Game 2 starts at 12:50, so we got a bit of a break. That's good. I'm hungry. Go get some food. Backhanded towards the net, and that's wide by Derrickson. Kept it at the point. Oh, I don't know if that cleared the zone.
Yeah.
We had a bit better angle than the official did, and that looked like it was sitting on that blue line.
Yep. If we had replay, we'd show it. But
They would overrule that play.
But you're right. Yeah, that one looked like it was still on the line. Funk, I think, did a nice job. But, referees have to make the call as they see it.
Johnson and Deppner. It's won by Deppner. Kept in, though, at the point by Johnson, and he'll just dump it in.
Been some good play by Stars players, however. Deppner's been very noticeable. I think Hudgens has been noticeable in front of the net. Friedman on the back end, I thought he's done a great job as well.
Here is Tyler Hudgens. Yeah, they definitely have some highly skilled players. Hudgens tries the cross-ice pass looking for Gall, and it got tied up in Gall's skates. There's Deppner. Deppner in between the dots, the shot, and again, right into that Thunder logo. Robert Quinn, right where he needs to be to make the easy save.
Yeah, if you ask a goalie, where do you want that shot to be? If you're going to say right in the crest all the time.
Yep, right in the chest. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, you're right, Eric. The Stars they've had some players who have played pretty well today. They definitely have some talent on this team, but they've been
and their record says that.
Yeah, their record obviously shows that too. But they've just been stoned by Robert Quinn here this morning. Back to the point. Voorhees with the shot. I don't know that Quinn saw that one. It went over his right arm into the corner.
I think he saw it late as it whizzed by that right post.
Deppner again. Deppner with the shot. Another save, and there's the first goal. It's tucked through the 5-hole by Tyler Hudgens. And those are 2 of the players that we talked about. Ryan Deppner with the initial shot. Tyler Hudgens was there to tap home. First goal of the game for the Stars. It's 5-1.
Yeah, and Hudgens being in front of the net, that's not a surprise. He's kind of been hanging out there all game long. And he was right where he needed to be after the shot by Deppner. Tuck it between the pads of Quinn, and there's the Stars' first goal.
See if they can build on that as the clock will now stop at whistles as we're under that 5-goal lead. Ammann with Weiss hounding him. Weiss will take it away. Let's see if that gives the Stars a little bit of life here, because every goal matters, right? Goal differential matters in big picture, so we'll see what the Stars can come up with here. Breimer's shot deflects wide. Weiss back to the point. Kozak, it hops over his stick. Kozak finds Sidoti. Stays in the zone. Weiss has his stick lifted nicely by Abamont. In the slot, Breimer turns and fires on Quinn, who makes the save. Up and out. Ammann with some speed down the near side. Ammann on the near faceoff dot. The pass over to the far side looking for Funk. Misses the intended target. Kept in there at the point. And Kozak will play it now. Kozak, puck gets out a little ahead of him, and that gives the Thunder a chance to play it.
Ooh, they almost had a 3-on-1 there.
Yep.
Stars.
Yep. Played off the stick of a defender and eventually played back in offside. So we're under 4. Goals for the Thunder: 2 from Harper Funk, Owen Ammann, Stella Bantham, and Braden Derrickson. And on the other side for the Stars, Tyler Hudgens here in the 3rd.
See, I must have totally missed that Bantham goal.
It's the 3rd goal of the first period.
Yeah.
Here comes Bantham again. Clears it in off the apron. Friedman, as we're down to 3.5. Up the Hudgens. Bantham now just dumps it to space. That's the smart play. That's what we were talking about before. Make sure you're on your side of the red line and clear it in deep. Pass up ahead looking for Deppner. Gray for the Thunder. Just plays it out to center ice. Sam Gall here with it. Nice move by Gall to elude the first defender. Is able to flip it to Hudgens. Hudgens stops, puts the shot towards the goal, and it's gloved there by Quinn with Deppner right on the doorstep.
Yeah, so that time a little bit of a reversal where you have Hudgens taking the shot and then Deppner crashing the net, looking for the tip or the rebound. None forthcoming.
Draw to the right now of Robert Johnson. He's only been beat once. They don't have shots on goal up here, but he's had to have faced 20 or 25 shots here this morning, and he's only allowed one to beat him. Stout in the neutral zone.
Good job by Funk on that follow-up poke check. Got a puck out of the zone.
Stars try to work it forwards, tapped away from Friedman. There's Stout again. Stout up ahead to Friedman now. Friedman as Weiss tries the backhanded feed. That puck's in the crease, and getting the mid on it is Robert Quinn with Seth Weiss bearing down. The Stars do a really nice job of crashing the net on shots from the point. There's almost always a blue jersey right in front of the goal.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about that in pretty much every game we do. You know, it's like one of the ways to get some of those greasy goals, you're not always going to get the pretty goals, is to have people at the net.
Yep.
That has been very noticeable from this Stars team.
Only been able to get one past the goaltender, but you can see the skill is there. Weiss, D to D. Friedman puts the shot in, and it squirts through, and there's Friedman. Jack Friedman. I think it hit a stick on the way through, but I think that was a Thunder stick that it hit.
Okay.
So Jack Friedman gets the goal here, and yeah, the Stars coming on maybe a little too late here in the third as we're down to 2 minutes and 12 seconds, but they've cut this 5-0 lead to 5-2. And again, every goal matters. You know, I mean, if these two teams end up tied at the end of the season, you go to goal differential, so every goal counts. Here's Friedman again with some life. Friedman across the blue line with it. 1-on-3, he's digging at it. They'll go at it now with Forsyth Daly, and Deppner is able to play it. Deppner has it, top of the near dot. Deppner takes it wide. Deppner down low. The centering feed, if he had connected, that would have been goal number 3 as Friedman was all alone. Deppner in the far corner. It's taken away by the Thunder. Cleared up and out as we're down to about 90 seconds, and that'll be an offsides. And a big hit is down. Will Voorhees is down on the ice. I don't know. I think maybe the butt end of the stick got him in the stomach there on that collision.
Yeah, he's definitely in some distress there. Coach coming out, take a look at him.
And Thunder player going to the box here. That's going to be Gray. Landon Gray in the box. And it looks like maybe Voorhees just got the wind knocked out of him. That hasn't happened to me in ages, but I just remember it being like one of the most uncomfortable things in the world. So a minute 23 left.
It looks like it's his hip or back or something. It seemed to be his right side.
Yeah. He's on his feet, though.
Yeah.
He looks to be no worse for wear. So the Stars down 5-2 here with a minute 23 left. They'll go in the power play. So, again, maybe a little too late here, Eric. That first 3.5 minutes of the game really put the Stars behind the proverbial 8-ball. But good last 5 minutes for Glenview, something you can hang your hat on for that 2-hour drive back north. But see if you can pick up another on the power play here, make it a little bit closer.
Yeah, kind of you'll leave here feeling like the Stars team you were when you came into the game, right?
Right.
You know, even though you may not win, if you got 2 goals here, if you score another, that's a good response, even though it might be too late.
Deppner, it really was that first 3.5 minutes where the Thunder scored 3 goals. Here's Deppner. Deppner feeds it to Weiss. Weiss the shot, and there's another save. There's the exclamation point or the cherry on the top of this cake for Robert Quinn as he makes a tough save on Weiss with exactly 1 minute left.
That was some good passing there from Deppner. Get it over to Weiss, and Weiss able to get off a tough shot. Even better save by Quinn.
Weiss will take the draw here. Thunder win it. Forsyth Daly tries to backhand it up and out. Can't. Deppner in now. Deppner puts it up over the net. A lot on that one. Friedman keeps it in at the far point. That's Gall. The one-timer from Weiss, a little bit of a knuckleball, and the save was made by Quinn. Cleared up, kept in by Deppner. Deppner battles off the near boards, has his pocket picked nicely by Forsyth Daly, and we're down under 30 seconds, and Forsyth Daly throws it forward. Friedman looking for Deppner, is able to hit Deppner. Deppner in, Deppner tries the cross-ice pass, and there's another save at the far post by Quinn off the stick of Hudgens, and that will be, I said the last save was the exclamation point. That was the exclamation point. That was a 2-0. Deppner and Hudgens, and Quinn got himself to the far post, held that post, and gives his team a 5-2 victory. So, fun game one. Bloomington Thunder jump out to a 3-0 lead in the first 3.5 minutes of the first period. Played even the rest of the way, and that is how this will end. Bloomington will improve to 7-1 and a 1 on the year. They'll move into a third-place tie with Northbrook. Glenview still sits atop this bronze division, even with the loss. They dropped to 10-2 and 1 on the season. So Eric and I are going to take a quick, well, I want to say quick break. We're going to take about a hour and 30-minute break here as we wait for game number 2, which is going to be a Squirt Gold matchup between the Romeoville Huskies and these Bloomington Thunder. So again, your final score here in game 1 of this Nihil Game of the Week quadruple header powered by Stream Sports Midwest is the Bloomington Thunder 5 and the Glenview Stars 2. We'll see you at 12:50 for the Squirts.